Eating too much cholesterol may have adverse cardiac effects, but eating modest amounts of cholesterol-containing foods within an overall heart-healthy diet is okay, according to a new scientific advisory on dietary cholesterol and cardiovascular risk issued by the American Heart Association (AHA). We undertook writing this advisory prompted partly by the fact that the 2015 Dietary Guidelines for Americans (DGA) said that cholesterol is not a nutrient of concern because the intake of the average American was on an appropriate level. Jo Ann Carson, Ph.D., RDN, Professor of Clinical Nutrition at University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas and Chair of the AHA Science Advisory Committee that developed the advisory, told the Heart.org, Medscape Cardiology. We looked at observational studies and other studies that control variables, and although the results of the differing studies are varied for sure, when you back up and look at the big picture, it says that dietary cholesterol does matter, she said. If people follow a heart-healthy dietary pattern, such as the Mediterranean or the DASH dietary approaches to stop hypertension diet, in which their plate is half full with fruits and vegetables that are not lathered in animal food, you will keep your dietary cholesterol in the appropriate range and comparable to what the average American is eating today, Carson added. The advisory was published online December 16 in the journal Circulation. Controversial question. Historically, the advice offered by nutrition guidelines to reduce cardiovascular disease (CVD) risk was to limit dietary cholesterol. However, contemporary guidelines for CVD risk reduction, including the 2013 AHA/ACC Lifestyle Guidelines for Cardiovascular Risk Reduction and the Multi-Society 2018 Cholesterol Management Guidelines, did not include specific limits on cholesterol consumption. And although the 2019 ACC/AHA guideline on the primary prevention of cardiovascular disease stated that reduced amounts of cholesterol and sodium can be beneficial to decrease atherosclerotic CVD risk, it did not suggest specific parameters. Similarly, the 2015 to 2020 DGA did not include limits on the amount of cholesterol that can be consumed. The inconsistencies in the evidence base have led to the controversial question of whether dietary cholesterol should be a target for CVD prevention and management, the authors observed. After the publication of the 2015 DGA, some individuals started going hog wild, eating 6 eggs per day, and we were getting questions about whether dietary cholesterol matters, Carson recounted. The Scientific Advisory Committee therefore reviewed key studies as well as methodological issues that contribute to the continued controversy on this topic, including questions on the impact of egg intake. Current dietary habits. To ascertain how much and what types of cholesterol Americans are consuming, the researchers turned to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Surveys (NHANES), which found that mean cholesterol take in U.S. adults aged 20 years or older was 293 mg per day. The average amount of dietary cholesterol consumed by Americans is less than 300 mg a day, but there's a whole range of people who consume more or less than the average, Carson noted. Follow MedClips daily for daily updates.